Assalamu alaikum, and welcome back to Reminder Videos. I pray that everyone watching is in good health and prosperity, and I pray to Allah that He helps those that are in need. I recently came across a video of Mufti Menk that I thought was a short but very powerful video of the one disease that we all tend to neglect, and that is the disease of the spiritual heart. The heart is one organ that we can't survive without, and that includes the spiritual side of the heart. So let's watch this video together, and I'll react as we go along.
The spiritual diseases, my brothers and sisters, the jealousy, the envy, the hatred, the love to commit sin is something very dangerous. It is a disease of the heart. If you're not going to fight your nafs, you are not going to get anywhere. If you are committing sin and you're enjoying it, your heart is diseased. You need to make sure you tackle it by being powerful, by overpowering that nafs of yours and ensuring that you fix up the cancer that might be of a spiritual nature rather than a physical nature.
So it's very interesting how he uses the word cancer to describe the disease of the heart that is of a spiritual nature. When you think of cancer, you usually look at it as a slow process where it begins as a tumor, it grows in some part of the body, and it may take many years before it causes enough of a problem for you to go to visit a doctor to get tested and treated. And in some cases, unfortunately, that may be too late. This is why doctors advise to get tested early for certain types of cancers, as there are some treatments available that could help to eliminate the cancer, but only if it is detected early on. The longer you wait, the harder it possibly becomes. When we look at the spiritual heart, it could be looked at in a similar fashion. If our spiritual heart is diseased, we may not recognize it immediately, and we may end up waiting too long before trying to rectify it, if at all. Being aware of the state of the heart at all times can basically help to catch these diseases of the heart early on and allow us to help treat the disease and purify the heart. And I think what Mufti Menk is speaking about here is really about staying away from sin, right? And really being in a state where you're aware of where your spiritual heart lies. And what I think, if you really think about it, what Mufti Menk is talking about here is so profound that if we sit down and truly reflect on these words, I think we'll end up taking it more to heart and be more aware of where we stand. Let's continue.
We sometimes have sicknesses, almost a spiritual heart attack, clogged up, and we don't want to treat ourselves with the spiritual stents, subhanallah. But if we were physically sick, we would go to every hospital and every doctor to find out how we can improve ourselves. How ironic. The body, no matter how hard you try, will never get you beyond 100 years in almost all cases.
So this is a very powerful reminder for all of us. We will jump and visit our doctor the minute we feel there might be an issue with our physical body. But if we're not self-aware of the state of our heart, of our spiritual heart, and ultimately our iman, which is our faith, we don't take action to resolve those issues. And that could lead to bigger problems later on. So I think, again, a very powerful message here from Mufti Menk. Let's continue.
What about the spiritual heart that we're talking about? It's going to take you into eternity. So let's give it a little bit more importance. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us. Those who love to commit sin, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us strong so that we can fight it and feel good about it. Make a dua, my brothers and sisters. Say to Allah, oh Allah, create a barrier between me and sin.
Ameen. I think, I'll end the video here with the words Ameen. This was, for me, a very powerful reminder of our duty to refrain from sins and from filling our spiritual hearts with evil by committing these sins, and to be more self-aware and to return to Allah to help us every day that we are alive on this earth. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more reminders to keep us all on Siratul Mustaqim, the straight path. Assalamu alaikum.
Whenever